The AI missed call text box allows you to never miss a lead or call again, in the sense that it answers for you if you can't or are unavailable to pick up the call. Setting up your AI bot is relatively easy, as we will have most of this filled out for you, and you just have to tweak the few bits that you want. If you need any help, we're happy to help you with that. We can set up a one-on-one call. Plus, we're also providing tutorials for you and a library help tutorial for you to obtain as much help and information as you need. So, going over this quickly, we see that the action name, basically in this case, I just called it AI Conversation, looking for a realtor. Obviously, this is for someone who is a realtor and doesn't want to miss a call or miss the opportunity to filter out a lead. Here, you're identifying the personality of the AI bot. You're basically telling it, what kind of personality to take. In this case, the about you is you are a real estate agent for this person, a licensed real estate agent, and then the name of the brokerage. And it also says here we have locations in Howell, Brighton, Pinckney, and Milford. Then you identify the objectives. You are given a single question to ask at every reply. Continue the conversation. You can develop new responses based on prospects' remarks, but nudge the prospect around the question in your reply. Also, if a user has a specific business query about this realtor here, you can refer to Wiki to answer that. Follow all instructions in the conversation. Now, here is where you set up your conversation rules. In this case, you're going to tell it, I want you to ask the questions that I'm indicating to you. And I'll show you exactly where to put that in. When addressing the objections, first acknowledge the prospect's point. Next, if you pose a quick question or just one additional point after that. Next, inquire if you may pose a quick question or just one additional post. After that, seamlessly return to the scripted question as usual. Maintain a casual, easygoing attitude, showing professionalism while keeping the conversation light, giving an impression of ease and detachment from the conversation's end result. Keep your responses concise, under 20 words, and try to mirror the prospect's manner, phrasing, and how they talk. Again, we know that if you're in sales, you know that mirroring is a big part of the sales process, especially not just, face-to-face mirroring with body language, but also mirroring the tone of voice, mirroring the common phrases used, and the volume level and whatnot. Well, AI can do some of that as well. It'll just pick up on how the lead is speaking to it and respond accordingly. So in other words, you don't have to tell it what to say word for word. It will understand. You're just telling it, I want you to, this is the main point or the main question I want you to ask. And it will pick up in a very natural way, following the conversation and inserting your questions or remarks seamlessly into the conversation. So that it's more of a, even though it's not human, it still sounds like it's a human, okay? Phrasing such as, instead of I understand, you can say, I see what you mean. And then also instead of, I apologize for the confusion, you could say, sorry for the mix-up. And then continue with your reply. Instead of, I can assist, you can say, happy to help. Okay, and then here we also provide the AI bot. Now again, this is put in for you. You can change it if you want. to better fit what you're looking for, but this is already in. So you don't have to remember all of this. Examples of what to say and what not. Poor reply versus effective reply. So a poor reply in this case is, I didn't understand your response. An effective reply was, wait, what did you say? Just like a human. Poor reply, I apologize for the confusion. Effective reply would be, sorry if that didn't make any sense. You see? So very friendly, very casual, because that's what this person or this real estate agent prefers in terms of the tone of voice. Okay, so here in the first instance, the response from a missed call is, hey, sorry I missed your call. Are you looking for a realtor? Now, this is great because those spam calls, you pick up the phone and there's no one there on the other end. Okay, and this will filter out a lot of those annoying calls that are just time wasters. It'll just time out and that'll be the end of it. But then again, if it is a lead and they say, yes, actually, I am looking for a realtor, and you can see that here in the positive reply section, and I'm telling the AI bot, a positive reply, the prospect is looking for a realtor. Now, AI bot will understand and recognize a positive response as opposed to a negative response. So positive response is like, yeah, yes, okay. Those are positive. And we don't have to identify that because AI is intelligent enough to know and recognize that. And I'm telling it, if it's a positive reply, then the prospect is looking for a realtor. If it's a negative reply, the prospect is not looking for a realtor. And we save that action here. Now, you can go down here further. So that's the first question. Are you looking for a realtor? Here's the positive reply. So after the positive reply, what do we have here? Well, we're telling it, we're leaving all of this the same. You don't have to keep redoing it. And because it's already set up for you, all you need to do is go ahead and tell it what the next question is, right? And we're basically going to ask it permission. Here's the question. Hi, and then the contact's first name. This is Chris, so they named the AI bot Chris. Thanks for reaching out. Okay, if I ask you 3 quick questions, this will help us focus our efforts to help you with your specific needs. Now, that is the perfect way to filter out, for instance, since this is a real estate example, this is the perfect way to filter out, is this lead a home buyer or a home seller, or do they have both? Do they have a house they want to sell and they want to maybe downsize or upgrade to a new house? This is a great way to filter out, or rather identify for you what kind of lead this is, and this is the first process in doing that. And again, you have your branches, you have your no condition met, they don't reply, branch times out, they don't reply, okay, nothing's happened here, they don't reply here, and if they respond positively, or do they respond negatively? Okay, and then if they respond positively, this realtor is asking, okay, great. Are you looking to buy, sell, or both? And then this is where the beauty of it all comes into place. And I'm not going to go through every instance here, but as you can see, this workflow tries to cover just about every scenario. So we can go to, if they are a home buyer, they're going to come down this way. And then the next question is, well, do you have a lender? Yes or no? And are you a first-time home buyer? Okay, and then if so, then they go down to this branch here, you see? The same thing holds true for if they're a seller or or they're doing both. They need both. Depending on their action, depending on their reply, they will go down any one of these many branches. Now, I also want to show you very quickly how in the text messages you can insert links. Okay, so you can set up forms for them to fill out. So in this case, she has a home buyer questionnaire form. And then you could also put links to your social media or your YouTube or a YouTube, channel or a video, or you can also connect them to another workflow for like an email drip campaign. Again, it all depends on, you can totally customize this and save yourself a great deal of time and effort. We give you this. This is done, almost done for you. I mean, obviously you'll have to just tweak it a little bit, put in your links, put in your website, put in your, it'll pick up on your company name, by the way, and your contact info. It will pick up on as well because we've set it to do that automatically. So you don't have to worry about that. Once you set up your account, you put in all your contact details, that will be then auto-populated into these already set responses. Now you can, this is great for, this one specifically for real estate, but again, any industry can use this. And it doesn't matter. It's phenomenal for those of us who are, often missed calls because we're, out on a job, or, we get a lot of spam and we get, we don't want to deal with it or whatever, we're too busy or with another client. In the meantime, the AI bot is conversing with your lead and identifying their needs, filtering out what kind of buyer or client they may or may not, be for you. Do they need urgent care, or are you wanting to put them on a long drip campaign because they're not quite ready to act? So all of this can be done, and this is already done for you. This is included in the system, saving you hours and hours and hours of time and trouble.